I see you chew your nails.
Let's go. Here's my information for you. Elvis, he's alive in virtual space. One of the Owens killed Chris. Later.
This is Network News. There's good news for the unemployed on the net. Chris Quarty, an employee of Pogodyne Systems, was killed last week by neural overload. It seems that a feedback loop caught him in the temporal lobe and literally fried his brains. Pogodyne, the backbone of the network, is currently accepting applications to fill Quarty's position. So get those resumes up to date.
Hi. Ready to play?
I know who killed Chris Quarty. If you beat me again, I will tell you.
Did you wash your hair this morning?
Your zipper's open.
All right, let's begin the interview. Did you graduate from high school? Is that a mustard stain on your cheek?
I sent you email incriminating Marty Owens. See ya.
You've got something on your face.
Mars Explorer, you are clear for departure. Explorer, what is your status?
Just got a little tight. Man, it's beautiful out here.
Explorer, is your radar picking up any ghosts?
Negative, it's all clear.
You got a pirate. Raising shield.
He can't see it!
That was close. It's good to have you back in one piece, Explorer.
Listen, I don't have time right now. Next time, I'll tell you some more. You beat me. So here's my advice to you. Be careful. People die at Pogodyne. See you next time. I'm taller than a house, much smaller than a mouse. Hey!
All right, I'll leave you to it. Good luck.
I need your help fast. I accidentally released a virus into the network. Can you help me? Thanks, man. I knew I could count on you. Hey there. Listen, how about logging off early and we can play a little Netroids? You poor stiff. The company takes so much already. Why do you feel you owe them so much? Anyway, I'm out of here. Ha! Hi. Linda Worth just popped into my node. She was as drunk as a monkey. Have you seen her around? I don't believe this. I heard that Gary Boyle's out cruising. Do you know anything about it? Hi. Do you want to have dinner with me tonight? Say, I've been invited to a party tonight, and I'm stuck without a date. Do you want to come along? Come on, it'll be fun. Hi. You know, things seem to be kind of getting serious with us. I think it's time you met my mom. Yes or no? Yes? Great! I'll see you later. I get it. If you don't mind, I have a lot to do. I'll see you around. I want to preface what I have to say with, I love you. The thing is, I'm having doubts about our relationship. I guess what I'm getting at is, do you love me? Luke, Lay! Gods, you validated my entire existence on this overcrowded planet. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I don't know what to say. I'm confused. Where did I go wrong? I'm being paged on another node. Maybe I'll see you around. I've been thinking a lot lately. Here's a really crazy idea I had. Why don't we get married? It'll be a blast. I've read about weddings from classic literature and old magazines. They sound like a lot of fun. What do you say? Will you marry me? Cool. That makes me really happy. To think we'll spend the rest of our lives together. What a concept. What? I can't believe what I'm hearing. I really thought you'd want to spend as much time with me as I do with you. I'm gonna have to rethink a few things. I'll see you around. Hi. Listen, if Bob asked you to field his calls, then field his calls. He asked you because the rest of the department is tied up. Linda Worth needs that master copy pronto. Hi. Listen, if Bob asks you to field his calls, then field his calls. He asked you because the rest of the department is tied up. Gary Boyle needs the software specs for Pogodyne Power Office pronto.
Hi there. I'm about to give you a report, and I need you to forward the document to Stephanie Owens, Gary Boyle, and Linda Worth. The report is highly confidential, so try not to stare at it. Thanks. I'll cut straight to the chase. You have completely screwed up a simple task. Jerry Burns is the Director of Marketing and Development for Super Software. He just sent me a nice note to thank me for the proprietary information you sent him. Great job. You're fired. I knew I could count on you. Thanks for your help. Well, I really thought I made myself clear. You were only supposed to forward that confidential message to 3 people. Now I've got people from the graphics department asking me questions. Next time, try to pay more attention. We can't risk creating an incident. Well, I thought the task was simple enough. I gave you a report and 3 names. But somehow you weren't even able to get that right. You have completely destroyed all hope of secrecy in this matter, and now the company is suffering. Please clean out your directory before you leave. I hope I haven't caught you in the middle of something. I guess you must be incredibly busy, since you have yet to forward the document like I asked. Oh, don't bother, I'll take care of it myself. Hi. Listen, there have been rumors that there's a deal going on between Pogodyne and Googleplex. Have you come across anything that might indicate that we're taking Googleplex over? Really? Thanks for the info. This will put my stock portfolio over the top. I've heard rumors and stuff. I'll have to ask around. Well, thanks anyway. Hi. I'm calling because I've been inundated with complaints about the new restricted access plan you put into place. I know the network is susceptible to traffic jams, but now the employees aren't able to work at all. Anyway, I received a petition in email this morning. It takes up nearly 2 megs. I'll spare you the petition, but be aware that the people who make this place run aren't very happy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you're still filing our documents under the old system. Now get with it. I'm not here to babysit. Are you responsible? Right, don't go anywhere. Feel fortunate that I'm not firing you on the spot. As it is, the damage is minimal, but I cannot stress enough the importance of keeping up to date. It's very important that everyone gets along here, not just you, not just the other people, but everybody together as a whole. It's extremely important. I'm not talking to hear my own voice. Do you want to ride in the back of the car for the whole trip? Don't give me that I'm innocent routine. Don't go anywhere. I just have to find that pad of pink slips. Crap. All right, there's nothing to be done about it. But you know that you shouldn't go talking to anyone, reporter or not. Refer him to someone else. Just for your information, there's a prick named Jerry Burns who works for Super Software. He often tries to take advantage of Pogodyne newbies. Have you run into anyone suspicious? Hi. I'm back at my terminal. Thanks for fielding my calls for me. Can you tell me who called? Okay. What were they calling about? Thanks for fielding my calls for me. I knew I could count on you. You should really learn to pay attention. I returned the calls, and they hadn't called for me at all. Clean out your ears. Why didn't you tell me Linda Worth called? She doesn't deserve to have to wait. Get with the program. Why didn't you tell me Gloria Tweed called? She's one of our biggest clients. She was waiting on the specs for some software of ours. You're going to have to pay attention if I'm going to give you any responsibility. Funny. Really funny. I thought you were an intelligent individual. Now, be so kind as to clean out your directory and get the hell out of here. What? Nobody? God, I picked the wrong afternoon to step away from my terminal. Well, hold on. What's the matter with you? You say nobody called, but I just got wailed at because Gloria Tweed's been trying to get a hold of me all afternoon. If you're trying to prove how responsible you can be, you're going at it all wrong. About the other night at Hannibal's. I think you have a lot of great ideas. Now, I can't do much, but I've recommended a promotion for you. Log in tomorrow as a clerk in the department. That should put you in a better position to test some of your ideas. Hi there. I'd like to go over a few things with you after work today. Are you interested? Great. I'll meet you at Hannibal's Tavern at 8. I'll be with some friends. Later. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, maybe some other time. I'm sorry to hear that you had made other plans. All right. Maybe some other time then. Hi. The main server's due for a fully annotated backup. It'll only take about 6 hours. Could you do that for me? I'm not sure you've gotten into the swing of things around here. I'd like you to stay late and let me show you the ropes. How about it? Okay. I'll be waiting for you after work. Later. I see. All right, then. Let's hope your performance improves on its own. You just put Gloria Tweed through to me. She wanted to speak to Gary Boyle. Try to pay attention. Listen, I just got word that Jerry Burns, Director of Marketing and Development at Super Software, has been snooping around here. If he calls, don't answer any of his questions. Better yet, don't talk to him at all. Has he called? Jeez, looks like I got to you a little late. Jerry's pulled this sort of stunt before. Don't worry about it. He didn't give him a lot of information. Probably just confirmed one or two rumors he's heard. All right. Keep up the good work. You're nearly as efficient as the Lisa unit.
Come and get me. I am willing and ready. Goodbye. Hello. Hello. I am not worthy. I don't mind. I like that. I only live to serve. No problem. Please forgive me. You are my master.
I'm only doing this because of our arrangement. You can ask me one question, then I have to go. I don't have time to wait around for you. Bye. You know, you could have saved yourself a lot of trouble by just initiating a net tracker sequence. But I promised you an answer, and here it is. Mad Hatter is Leslie Plunk.
Hello. What can I do for you? I am a Lisa unit. I am incapable of appreciating irony, deep human emotion, or romantic comedies. Please speak to someone else for real human contact. Thanks. I am an artificial construct, not an encyclopedia. What? I can't understand you.
Listen, meet me at Games World for a game of air hockey. If you beat me, I will tell you interesting things. Okay? Listen, meet me at Games World for a game of air hockey. If you beat me, I will tell you interesting things. What do you say? I don't have time for this chit-chat. Speak up. Listen, meet me at Games World for a game of net droids. If you win, you might learn something. What do you say? No guts, no glory. Loser. Quit mumbling. Hey, I challenge you to a game of net tracker. If you survive, I'll make it worth your while. How about it? What? My name's Martin. Who are you?
The Mad Hatter has struck again. The computer hacker who has defied every attempt at identification has unleashed the so-called Pong virus onto the net. The Pong virus, a throwback to a game popular in the early 1980s, can cause serious damage to a user's account. The net police are investigating, and the government promises to have an antidote within the year. The Mad Hatter has struck again. The computer hacker who has defied every attempt at identification has unleashed the so-called Pong virus onto the net. The Pong virus, a throwback to a game popular in the early 1980s, can cause serious damage to a user's account. The net police are investigating, and the government promises to have an antidote within the year. An electrical storm in the Eastern Hemisphere forced down several major gateways, bringing net traffic to a virtual standstill. Fortunately, redundant systems and a timely backup at Pogodyne Systems managed to preserve most archives. Good work, Pogodyne. A slight scandal has rocked Pogodyne Systems. Gary Boyle, Vice President of Operations at Pogodyne, is re-entering psychosexual rehabilitation after complaints of sexual harassment were laid by a peon. Linda Worth, General Manager of Operations at Pogodyne Systems, has been given an extended leave of absence. We have unconfirmed reports that Ms. Worth was a little too enthusiastic about welcoming new male employees. There have been unconfirmed reports that an experimental artificial intelligence server has become self-aware. I'm sorry? We have just received word that the report is false. No artificial intelligence server has become self-aware. Googleplex Inc. shares rose slightly on today's stock market. Investors are speculating that Pogodyne Systems plans to snap up the floundering software company. Pogodyne Systems brass are dodging accusations that the company's high standards are slipping. This on the release of the Super Fun Game Pack, the year's most anticipated games package. Instead of playing games, however, consumers have found the entire collection to be infected with a Level 1 virus. A Pogodyne employee who is yet to be identified is credited with infecting the software. Pogodyne expects to take a multi-million-dollar loss on the Super Fun Game Pack this quarter alone. The government is pleased to announce that the popular game NetTracker is now a fully functional application. Now users can track messages through the net to their source. In late-breaking news, the Mad Hatter has been identified and captured. Leslie Plunk, a low-level Pogodyne Systems employee, hacked the net from a secret node in Helsinki until an alert colleague at Pogodyne tracked her down. A grievance has been filed against Greg Snow, president of Googleplex, after he propositioned a Lisa unit at Pogodyne Systems. A departmental head from Pogodyne filed the grievance on behalf of the Lisa unit, much to the delight of the Receptionist Union Local 305. It is expected that Googleplex will pull all of Pogodyne's accounts. Government officials and the net police are investigating a group of seditious anarchists on the net. Officials believe that the group known only as anarchy.org intends to overthrow the government, disrupt the net, devalue all currency, and set up a monopolistic chain of ice cream stands. Users are instructed to contact the net police immediately if anarchy.org contacts them. Marty Owens, the daughter of Pogodyne Systems president Stephanie Owens, got married today to a Pogodyne executive who wishes to remain anonymous. Sources say that the closest thing to a minister the family could find was a gardener in Walla Walla who'd read an abridged version of the Bible. Nevertheless, the couple intend to, and I quote, be together forever. It seems that good old-fashioned living in sin is dying out. Ben Owens, the son of Pogodyne Systems president Stephanie Owens, got married today to a Pogodyne executive who wishes to remain anonymous. Sources say that the closest thing to a minister the family could find was a gardener in Walla Walla who'd read an abridged version of the Bible. Nevertheless, the couple intends to, and I quote, be together forever. It seems that good old-fashioned living in sin is dying out. Anarchy.org, the terrorist group which threatens life as we know it, has struck a serious blow against the government. Earlier today, an unidentified hacker executed a virus similar to that of the Pong virus in the government's net gateway. This treacherous action has effectively shut down the government's presence on the net. If you have any information related to this crime, contact the net police immediately. Stephanie Owens has stepped down as president of Pogodyne Systems after 15 years. She told reporters today that she plans to take a long vacation. Her successor, on the other hand, is eager to take the reins. Good luck. The threat of revolution has ended. A Pogodyne Systems employee has been caught transferring proprietary files and linked to anarchy.org. The unnamed criminal has been taken to a government education center for rehabilitation.
That's the one.
Good news for the unemployed on the net. Pogodyne Systems has let go a key employee for gross incompetence. Get those resumes ready. Good news for the unemployed on the net. According to sources at Pogodyne Systems, a key employee has left the company due to stress-related illness. Dust off those resumes.
We can't go on like this. I mean, with the network restricted like this. Somewhere along the line, someone decided it would be easy to restrict access to users instead of modifying the system. What are you going to do about the situation? Overhaul? Or are you going to pass? Good job. Even if it does take a month to change the configuration. Now, if you'd only done that sooner, we'd all be happy. Boy, the programming department did a great job of making a decision. Something I can't say about you. How did you possibly climb in this corporation without a backbone? You disgust me. You've got an interesting management style. How do you make those tough choices? Never mind. I have an easy choice to make right now. You're fired. Hi there. I'm Gary Boyle, Vice President of Operations. The union liaison suggested it would be a good idea for me to hang out with workers. I pulled your name out of a hat, and I was wondering if you would like to meet me for hockey at the games room after your shift. How about it? Great, okay, I'll meet you at the games room around 6-ish. See you there. Okay, I'll just have to draw again. I can't believe how stupid you are. Get the hell out of here. You're fired. Sorry, wrong node. Say, I don't think I know you. What say you and I, get together and discuss sales projections over a few drinks? You'll have to catch up with me, of course, but hey, it'll be fun. What do you say? Want to network with me? But I could have promoted you over and over. You give me a raise, I give you a raise. Oh, hi, listen, a while back I may have made some remarks to you that were out of line. I hope you understand that my actions were completely out of character and it won't happen again. Thanks for your discretion. I won't forget it. Ah, found you. Well, if your goal in life is to piss me off, you've succeeded. I extended a friendly, welcoming hand to you a while back. So maybe I was a little tipsy. Maybe I came on a little strong. What was the harm? Why would you spread vicious rumors about me? I was docked pay because of you. I won't forget this. Hi, listen, we've got a possible crisis brewing here. Traffic on the network is increasing exponentially, and bandwidth is really tight. Can you do something about it? I think what we've created here is a classic short-term solution to a long-term problem. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to get rid of your restricted access plan and come up with a better solution myself. Well, your solution was rather extreme. It required shutting the company down for 2 weeks. We're behind in our work. Our projects won't be released on time. And the employees were a little ticked off. Having said that, your solution was probably the best you could make under the circumstances. The network is running smoothly and faster than ever. Traffic jams are rare. And the company has become more efficient. Good work. Geez. Sometimes I wonder what we're paying you for. All right, I'll try John Harper and see what he can do. Well, John sure took charge of that one, eh? He closed down the network for 2 weeks and completely overhauled it. It was a real pain in the ass, for sure, but check out the improvements. Traffic jams are down, efficiency is up, and everybody's happy. But geez, next time, would you just make the decision yourself? It's your job. I guess Bob's away from his desk. Listen, can you get me the specs on the Pogodyne Power Office? Thanks much, Lee. I need those specs now. Oh, for God's sake, I'll ask someone else. Jeez. Can you at least send me to someone who can help me? I just spoke with Gloria Tweed. She's one of our biggest clients. You just put her through to someone else. Smarten up. I just spoke with Gloria Tweed, who's one of our biggest clients. She mentioned that the receptionist was quite pleasant. Keep up the good work. Don't ask any questions. Just clean out your directory and leave. You've insulted Gloria Tweed, our biggest client. And frankly, her well-being is a little more important to me than yours.
Hello, I'm Gloria Tweed, president of Halcyon Tech. I've been watching your progress at Pogodyne Systems, and I have a proposal for you. Halcyon Tech is planning a takeover of Pogodyne Systems. If you cooperate with us, I will make you my vice president of operations. What do you say? Will you join me? Very well. I expect you to forward any information you can to me. The voice transfer code is Foxtrot. And remember, we did not have this conversation. Oh, now don't feel bad, dear. You goofed up a bit. I'm sorry that the actions taken against you prohibit me from hiring you onto my staff, but don't worry. I'm sure there's still room for freelancers in this industry. Damn. Our Pogodyne insiders and our I can't believe it's not a brain neural emulator convinced us that you'd be the most likely candidate. I implore you to either reconsider or to accept a nice gift in return for your silence. Damn you! And damn that infernal neural emulator. Hello, darling. I'm Gloria Tweed, president of Halcyon Tech. Could I speak to... What's the name of your vice president of operations? Oh, that's right. Silly me. Could I speak to her? Oh, that's right. Silly me. Could I speak to him? What do you mean, no? What do they pay you for, anyway? Never mind. I'll get in touch with so-and-so. And when I do, you can kiss your sorry butt goodbye.
Greg Snow is the president of Googleplex, as if you didn't know. They're one of our largest clients. God, the abuse I put up with around here. Hi, listen, I know I'm supposed to expect this sort of behavior, but Greg Snow keeps harassing me. Could you please do something? I am an artificial construct, not an encyclopedia. I can't understand you. Same to you, creep. That's easy for you to say. You're not sitting here day after day fielding advances from horny old men. Thanks for nothing. I'm taking this to my union. Welcome to Googleplex Industries. I'm the Lisa unit. Can I help you?
I'm version 6.92. I would love to. Too bad you're so far away. Maybe it was Gary Boyle. I don't know. Hal Jones looks like a killer. Hello? Hi, I'm Valerie. I'm the temp. Lisa unit is out for a brain recharge right now. Can I help you? I told you, I'm Valerie. Unlike the Lisa unit, I have feelings. Please don't make me laugh. Listen, if you have nothing else to say, please leave me alone. The guy was a jerk. I think it was Linda Worth. Listen, if you have nothing else to say, please leave me alone. No. I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Whatever. So are you. If only I could understand you. Vulgar language is not accepted. Here comes my friend. I can't tell you who he is, but I can tell you that he doesn't work here. Yes? What?
Hi. The department's being restructured, and it seems you have a choice. Do you want to continue putting the finishing touches on Pogodyne disk utilities, or do you want to work under me on development for Virtual Studio? Just one thing, Virtual Studio will be a demanding project. Expect long hours and no pay increase for the next year. However, we're hoping the long-term payoff will be worth the sacrifice. Safe choice. All right then. Keep up the good work. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Great. The development team's meeting first thing in the morning. Welcome to the team. Hi, I'm giving some out-of-town friends a small tour of the server tonight, and I thought you might like to hang out. Well, great, great. Meet us in front of the building around 7-ish? That's fine. I just thought you might like to be part of the action. Well, maybe some other time. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you made other plans. Well, all right. Maybe some other time then. Hi. Listen, I'm working a bit late this evening, and I thought that perhaps you'd like to hang around and pick up a few tips. Well, it may come in handy down the road. Great. All right, when you're ready, give me a call. I have a couple of things in mind. Well, suit yourself. Hi, listen, we're in a real rush to get the Pogodyne Power Office to market. So do me a favor and just, well, just skim over it. Now, I'm sure the program's fine, and hey, people expect 1 or 2 bugs in any software. Will you do that for me? Way to go! It's an open-minded attitude like yours that'll get you far in this company. I'm going to Tuktoyaktuk for a week-long symposium on marketing, and I need someone to take over the department while I'm gone. Right now, it's between you and Marnie Owens. So who will it be? You or Marnie? Well, all right. I really admire your drive. All right, then. I'll see you in a week. Good luck. I was really hoping that you'd bring a level of quality to the Disk Utilities project, but I think the team as a whole really brought the thing down. I'm sorry I didn't just make you work on this virtual studio. Then you wouldn't be forced to take a pay cut because of the losses we've incurred on the Disk Utilities. Sorry. It's been a hefty project, and I know you're burning out as we speak, but the virtual studio project is a success. We've already garnered a few pre-release awards. I've put in a recommendation for promotion in the upcoming months for you. Congratulations. You are fired. Hello. I've been told by John Harper that you were responsible for debugging the Pogodyne Power Office software. Is that true? Well, I'll tell you that you did a poor job. Did you debug that thing in your sleep? The program is a total write-off. I feel like firing you on the spot, but company policy prevents me from doing so. Goodbye. Lying to me to my face only gives me ample reason to fire you on the spot. Please clean out all of your directories before you leave. We've got a situation on our hands. Now, someone named the Mad Hatter has leaked out a lot of sensitive data. I need you to help me find this mole and root him or her out. Now, do you know who the Mad Hatter is? Good idea. Plant some false data on your root directory and monitor network access to your node. When you get a byte, use the new Net Tracker software to pinpoint the hacker's node. Good luck. Well done. It seems Ms. Plunk is about to receive a visit from the Net Cops very shortly. You've saved Pogodyne a lot of time, money, and frustration. We won't forget this. Okay. Damn! Well, I thought we had the Mad Hatter. Well, it wouldn't be fair to blame you for the screw-up, but I need a scapegoat. Well, keep monitoring your node. Maybe we'll get this creep next time. All right, you do that. Be discreet, though. I don't want to alarm anyone, and I don't want to inadvertently tip off the Mad Hatter. Oh my God. I don't believe it. How could you betray Pogodyne Systems like that? All right. Who is the Mad Hatter? Well, the way I see it, you can either set a trap or talk to the employees about it. So which will it be? Trap or talk? I see. Okay, you are in for it. You're screwed around with the projections for such and such, and now the data's totally unusable. Admit it. Did you screw up? I'll deal with you later. I thought so. No, I'm not going to fire you, but be warned that I don't tolerate stupidity in my department. And furthermore, if you think that you can just walk in here and do whatever you think and carry on like that and do whatever's the matter with you and ad nauseum and all that kind of nonsense and rutabaga and watermelons and all kinds of things too and everything else, and don't even forget it, buddy. Blah, blah, blah. What is the matter with you? I can't understand a word you're saying. Never mind. You're fired. Have you run into some guy posing as a cub reporter? Damn, that's Jerry Burns, a prick from Super Software. He's the sleaziest creep in this business. All right, from now on, just remember what your mother told you. Don't talk to strangers. That's right. Hi. A while back, I got you to perform a little, task for me involving borrowing some stuff from a competitor and finessing it to our own needs. Well, it seems you didn't finesse it enough. Super Software is suing us for copyright infringement. Now, you know, and I know, that you were only doing as I asked. But you see, I need a scapegoat. Fast. And I'm afraid you fit the bill perfectly. Sorry, but you're being let go. Be happy that Net Police aren't involved. Hi. About the other night, the tour of the server site with my out-of-town guests, I just want to pass on that they're pretty impressed by you. Keep up the good work. You know, I have no idea. Hey there. Listen, someone's misplaced the projections for the Super Fun game pack. A few of us are going to be working late tonight to get things back up to speed. Would you mind staying late to lend a hand? Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. Hey, keep up the good work. Aw, crap. Now what do we pay you for anyway, huh? You're an office assistant, now assist the office. That's better. Thank you for your cooperation. Well, then it's settled. You're certainly making my job easier, even while making it more difficult. You're fired. Hey there, listen, the server's drive is nearly full, and I need you to do a fully annotated backup. Now that means that for every file, you'll have to write a brief description. It'll only take about 6 hours. Hey, thanks. I really appreciate it. Hi! Listen, I have a little project for you, but it requires a little finesse. I need you to retrieve the plans for an old game from the original server and, well, update it a bit. Now, I know it's in the gray area of copyright law, but I'm confident in your ability to paraphrase. Will you do it? Great. I'll send you the server's address, and remember, make it look like our own. I see. Well, I suppose I can always find someone else who'll do it for me. I can also find someone else who deserves a nice promotion. Later. Hi. I thought you'd be interested in knowing that the Virtual Studio project has already garnered several awards. It's too bad you didn't join the team when you had the opportunity. Well, I rubbed it in long enough. See ya. Here's the payoff for joining the Virtual Studio team a while back. It seems we've already won a few awards for the product. Not bad, eh? Each member will be receiving a bonus amounting to about $1 grand. Congratulations. Where's that report for Virtual Studio? I expected it yesterday. And don't forget that I want the projections and full data for Super Fun Game Pack 2 in my directory by the end of the day. Let me know right now, which one am I getting? Virtual Studio or Game Pack? Fine, I need that report pronto. I'll have to find someone else. Someone a bit more responsible to handle like Game Pack garbage. Okay, forget about the Virtual Studio report. I'm tired of waiting. I'll get Marnie to do it. Just have that Game Pack stuff to me before you leave. Before you leave today, that is. I'm amazed. I thought you were something of a goof-off. I certainly didn't expect both jobs in my directory. Thanks. I'll have to reevaluate my opinion of you. Hi. We're reorganizing the department, allotting different people to different project teams. I'm quite impressed with your work, and I was wondering if you'd want to work on Pogodyne Disk Utilities or Virtual Studio. All right. Actually, you'll bring a level of quality to an otherwise mediocre team. Keep up the good work. I was hoping you'd choose Virtual Studio. The project is demanding. You'll be under a lot of stress in the upcoming months, but I think the payoff will be worth it. Welcome to the team. Hey, a couple of our proofreaders are in Las Vegas for the proofreading symposium, and we're just a little stuck. There's about 10 megabytes worth of documents here. Can you proofread them? There's been a screw-up. What happened to the copy for the Pogodyne Disk Utilities Manual? It's only half done. It's your responsibility. Will you take the blame? Now. Don't need to get defensive. I was only kidding. But the manual is due this afternoon. Better get cracking. Jeez, you're a pushover, aren't you? I was only kidding. I know you were here late proofreading Drek. Look, let me handle the manual and take the rest of the day off. So, I understand you're raising a stink because proofreading is beneath you. Quite frankly, you're not such a great writer that we wouldn't dump you for someone who's willing to work. Next time I ask you to do something, don't fuss about it. Just do it. You got someone else to proofread those files, didn't you? Either that or you've been pulling the wool over my eyes for the last couple of years. If I ask you to proofread something, that indicates that I trust your judgment. Whoever you passed this job on to was unqualified. Please, just do as I ask next time.
Hi, this is Jerry Burns, Director of Marketing and Development for Super Software. See, you're alone. That's good. Could we chat in private for a moment? Great. Listen, how would you like to make an extra 10,000 credit every Christmas? Wouldn't have to do much. Just forward the occasional report my way. Suit yourself, pal. But it could have meant an extra 10 grand. Virtually tax-free. Great. I'll be in touch periodically via email. It's nice doing business with you. Hey there. Got anything for me? I'm ready anytime you are. What's the matter with you? I thought we could do business. Man, you wishy-washy types really bore the hell out of me. Hi there. I'm a cub reporter for the Daily Electronic Journal, and I'm doing some basic research on Pogodyne systems for an upcoming feature. Could I ask you some questions? Great. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. Could you tell me what projects, if any, Pogodyne is slated to release this quarter? Okay. Now, do you know if Pogodyne Systems has any projects in development? All right. Thanks anyway. Thanks a lot for your time. I really appreciate it.
Answer yes or no. All right, let's begin the interview. Did you graduate from high school? Answer yes or no. Do you have a degree from a post-secondary institution? Did you major in business, marketing, or programming? Are you looking for a career in administration, marketing, or programming? How many years of experience do you have in the workforce? How do you measure success? Is it money, a good job, or power over others? Do you consider yourself to be ambitious? Just answer yes or no. If you had to decide, would you choose A, a low-paying job with potential for advancement, or B, a high-paying job with little potential for advancement? Just choose A or B. Here at Pogodyne Systems, we expect a great deal from our employees. Are you willing to work late or weekends without any further compensation? Tell me, what are your initial salary expectations? Well, I think that just about wraps things up. Expect an email message from me shortly. Thanks for coming in. What? I didn't get that. Pardon? Excuse me?
Hi. Listen, I'm working a bit late this evening, and I thought that perhaps you'd like to hang around and pick up a few tips. It may come in handy down the road. Just answer yes or no. Great. All right, when you're finished what you're doing, give me a call. I have a couple of things in mind. Well, suit yourself. We've discovered a virus in the network. It's done some serious damage to the Superfun game pack, which was supposed to be released this quarter. We've traced the virus back to your department. Do you know who infected the system? Thanks for your time. Let's hope we can get this mess straightened out. Thanks for alerting me to the situation. Fortunately, we caught the virus before it could do any serious damage. Good work. Hi. I was just wondering if you wouldn't mind working late this evening? I have an important dinner to attend, so I won't be there, but we need as many people as possible to test the Superfun game pack before the end of the week. Can you work late tonight? Thanks. I really appreciate it. All right, I'm out of here. See you in the morning. I thought I could trust you to keep your word. If you had just said no the first time, I could have gotten another tester to work on the software. But now we're behind on the testing, and you've just generated more work for everyone else. Okay? That's your choice. I'll track down Ben and see if he can do it. Thanks for working late last night. I can see here that you put in a lot of time testing the Superfun game pack. Great work. I just spoke with Gloria Tweed. She's the president of Halcyon Tech, one of our largest clients, and boy, is she ticked off. Unfortunately, your note is the same one as Chris Qwerty, the programmer who worked on the database software we did for her last year. Sorry about that. I straightened everything out. I just spoke with Gloria Tweed. She is a very powerful client and a personal friend. I don't normally do this sort of thing, but I'm going to have to let you go. Hi, I just spoke with Hal Jones. Listen, I think you did the right thing, and I told him so. He's going to be ticked off at you for a while, but that's better than having a poor product. Hi there. Listen, I'm meeting with a few friends of mine after work today for a few drinks. I was wondering if you'd like to join us. Great. We're meeting at the Sushi-O-Matic around 6. See you there. That's too bad. My friends are good people to know in this business. I'm sorry to hear you'd made other plans. All right. Maybe some other time then? What does everything you just said mean? We just got the review on the Superfun game pack. I thought you might like to see it. Read it and call me back. I take it you read the review. You were working on the Superfun game pack just before it was released. Who released the virus? I see. The Pogodyne network keeps very good records. We know you weren't responsible for releasing the virus, but we traced the purge to your node. Did you purge the virus from the network? We knew you purged the virus from the network. Why didn't you notify anyone? You weren't responsible for infecting the system. I'll be making a report to my superiors. Ah, come on. Who are you trying to kid? We traced the purge back to your node. It had your name all over it. If you think I'm going to believe that someone broke into your system to destroy a virus, then you're not as smart as I thought you were. I expect you to reformat your hard drive before you leave. Hey, I think I should warn you. We just got the reviews on the Pogodyne Power Office, and apparently it's buggy. So buggy, in fact, that we're expected to lose big. Anyway, I had to let them know who debugged the software, so expect a call. I don't know how you're going to get out of this one. We're behind on the final testing for Virtual Studio, and you still have to do the primary research for Superfun Game Pack 2. Both have to be done for tomorrow. Which will it be? Virtual Studio or Game Pack? Well, I suppose Virtual Studio is a bigger project, and probably the best decision you could have made. Now get cracking. People are waiting. The Prez will be ticked off. Virtual Studio is our biggest commercial project yet, and now it's delayed. Oh well, as long as the kiddies have their Superfun game pack too. I don't know how you did it, but both projects are in my main directory. And hey, they're both looking good. Thanks a lot. Virtual Studio's a mess. I don't think you gave your team enough time to complete the project properly. At any rate, we're going to have to haul the thing back in and clean it up. I think you deserve to work late with your team on this one. We've had one or two minor problems with Virtual Studio. I think the time frame you set for your team was reasonable, but I guess they weren't up to the task. At any rate, I've already got them working on overhauling the project. Don't consider yourself responsible. Keep up the good work. I want to congratulate you and your team on Virtual Studio. The product's been well received. There'll be a nice bonus in it for you and your subordinates. What the hell's the matter with you? I just got word that you were messing around with the source code for the Pogodyne Power Office. That application is slated for release within the quarter. Are you responsible? I'll deal with you later. Feel fortunate I'm not firing you on the spot. As it is, the damage is minimal, but I cannot stress enough the importance of keeping your hands off other people's projects. The last guy that did this was buried yesterday morning. As a matter of fact, his sister was buried too. I can't stand this sort of thing, and if you don't cut it out, you are going to be buried 5 times on Friday, then we're going to dig you up and bury you again. So don't even think about anything like this ever again. Don't give me that I'm innocent routine. Don't go anywhere. I just have to find that pad of pink slips. Listen, I got word that Jerry Burns, Director of Marketing and Development at Super Software, has been snooping around here. Has he called? Jeez. Looks like I got to you a little late. Jerry has pulled this sort of stunt before. Don't worry about it. You didn't give him a lot of information. You probably just confirmed 1 or 2 rumors he's heard. Fine. Let me know if you run into anyone suspicious. Hi there. Remember the night we met with a few friends of mine for drinks at Sushi-O-Matic? Well, I have to tell you that you really impressed us. I think that if you play your cards right, you could go far in this company. Oh, by the way, your performance came under review recently, and I recommended a raise. Congratulations. Hi. I've been told to get Virtual Studio done as soon as possible. I understand we're still fixing it up a bit. How many more days do you need? Mighty confident. All right. I'll pass that on to the powers that be. Good luck. I think a week's reasonable, but be sure not to cut corners on this thing. The last thing Pogodyne Systems needs is a dud. Fine. The folks upstairs will probably get on my case, but I'd rather put out a professional product later than a piece of junk sooner.
I've got a problem. Well, I mean, you've got a problem. We need full reports for Virtual Studio and Super Fun Game Pack 2 before the day's up. I have to present them in the morning. I know you can only write one thing at a time, so which will it be? Virtual Studio or Game Pack? Great. Get cracking. I need that as soon as possible. Oh, thank you. Go on. Pick the easy one. It'll look great on your records. I'm impressed. Both reports, on time. You're amazing. This will definitely look good on your record. Thanks a lot. It's payback time. It seems that you're up for review soon. However, my nephew George is still unemployed. As far as I'm concerned, he's as capable as you of performing your job. Since I'm nice, I'm not going to replace you outright. But please accept this pay cut as a token of my esteem. Oh, and be nice to George when he starts working here. Hi. Listen, I teach net administration 2 evenings a week, and the school's looking for an office professional to come in and teach old ladies how to use Unix. Do you want me to put in a word for you? Okay. I'll let you know what happens. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh well. Maybe there's someone else in your department who's willing to sacrifice a few evenings a week for some extra money. Hi there. Say, you're kind of cute. Listen, shh. I'm going to be in your area. Why don't you just take the afternoon off and meet me for a couple of drinks? We can discuss the super fun game pack. Oops. So, what do you say? Party pooper, Hi. This is kind of embarrassing. It seems that a while back, I propositioned you while I was intoxicated. I just want to take this moment to thank you for your discretion. It won't be forgotten. Hi there. This is a little embarrassing, but at this point I'm more angry than embarrassed. It seems that I harmlessly flirted with you a while back during a moment of obvious weakness. Now, a gentleman would have let the episode pass, but it seems you took it upon yourself to share the experience with others. I was unfairly disciplined as a result. I will not forget your indiscretion. Hi, listen, during one of our periodic email audits, we discovered a few irregularities in some of your transmissions. The most glaring example is a series of exchanges with Jerry Burns at Super Software. You're not selling him information, are you? You idiot. I'm gonna have to speak to some people. Don't go anywhere. I see. That would explain why you've sent nearly 10 megs of files to Jerry Burns and received only credit uploads. Excuse me, I have to go talk to some people. Don't go anywhere. Well, it's only a few isolated incidents, and the network has been acting up lately. We'll keep looking into it for your sake. Misunderstandings like this can ruin a career. Hi, listen. We're still having some problems with the network. Our audits keep telling us that you've been communicating with Jerry Burns at Super Software. Is there something you're not telling me? I know the network has its problems, but I find it difficult to believe that this reoccurring situation is a bug. Now, we've checked everything. Straight up, are you selling proprietary information? Hi, listen, I know you promised Leslie the office clerk position, but my nephew George really needs a job. Be a dear and hold off Leslie's promotion, okay? Thanks. Geez, can't you do anything right? Now my sister won't talk to me, and as always, my mother's taking her side. It looks like I'm not even invited to Thanksgiving this year. Again. Hi, this is to let you know we've filed a harassment suit against Greg Snow on Lisa's behalf. It's too bad that we'll probably lose one of our biggest clients because of this, but you'll be happy to know that the receptionist local 305 will be throwing a dinner in your honor. Just to let you know that the receptionist local 305 has filed a grievance against Greg Snow, who's the president of Googleplex, you, and the management of Pogodyne Systems. Googleplex has dropped their account with us. Stephanie Owens is screaming for blood, and I'm just severely ticked off. Do you think these are the 90s? Times have changed. I need you to work late this evening to deal with the botched job the graphics department has done on the artwork for Virtual Studio. Can you work late? Well, that presents a problem. I really need you working here. I'm afraid your teaching position is seriously cutting into your work. Which will it be, Pogodyne or Unix 101? Good choice. The University for Virtual Studies is a hack shop anyway. They wouldn't know good computer skills if they jumped off the page and bit them on the... Well then, I hope you'll be happy making half of what you are now, teaching recursive directories 101 to old ladies. Have a good life. Great. See you tonight. Hello. Hi there. I guess Bob's away from his terminal. It's Linda. I need a copy of the master copy. Can you get it for me? Thanks a lot. Tell Bob I need to speak to him as soon as he gets back. I need that copy as soon as possible. Just tell Bob to call me when he gets back. Okay. Could you forward me to someone who will? For future reference, I'm not the Vice President of Operations as much as I'd like to be.
I'm afraid you leave me no option. The Net Police have been informed. Have a nice day. You are not authorized to be here unless you're an employee of Pogodyne Systems or have an appointment. Are you looking for a job? Bye-bye. Please speak clearly. Same to you, creep. Cute. Very cute. God, the abuse I put up with around here. Hello. What can I do for you? I am the Lisa unit. I don't know. I am a Lisa unit. I am incapable of appreciating irony, deep human emotion, or romantic comedies. Please speak to someone else for real human contact. Thanks. Welcome to Pogodyne Systems. Very well, please wait one moment. Linda Worth will be with you shortly. I am an artificial construct, not an encyclopedia. Are you looking for a job? Listen, I'm multitasking right now. Bye. Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. You are not authorized to be here unless you're an employee of Pogodyne Systems or have an appointment. You qualify in neither category. Please leave or I will be forced to notify the net police. Que casa? You've got spinach in your front teeth. Sure, why not? What's your name? What's your name? Ja, Erworm.
What a joke. Linda Worth cracks me up sometimes. Since you're doing the virtual studio report, why don't you let me handle the super fun game pack too? Hi there. Listen, I need a favor. I know you have a few deadlines yourself, but can you just give me a hand with this report I have? It's due in like 10 minutes. Oh, thanks so much. I'll never forget this. That's what I figured. Thanks anyway. Hey there. Listen, I was wondering if you'd like to have dinner with me tonight. I know a great little place. What do you say? Say, I've been invited to a party tonight and I'm stuck without a date. Do you want to come along? I mean, come on. It'll be fun. Listen, I think you're really special and I'd like to introduce you to my mother. What do you say? I love you! Talk to you later, sweetie. Oh. I understand. Excuse me, I have to get back to work. Listen, I'm at a crossroads here, and I don't know if I can go on like this. I mean, we work together, we eat together, we sleep together. But I don't know if you're willing to make the same sort of commitments that I am. Please tell me I'm not insane for loving you, but do you love me? Oh, thank you. You really know how to make someone feel special. I love you. Talk to you later, sweetie. I don't believe this. I feel like such a fool. How could you string me along like that? Excuse me. Hi. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and I know marriage went out at like the turn of the millennium, but I'd really like to spend the rest of my life with you. And I'd like to have an old-fashioned wedding, and in other words, will you marry me? Yes? Oh, yes, great! Let me tell my mum. We'll start planning right away. Talk to you later. I love you. I don't believe this. I feel like such a fool. How could you string me along like that? Excuse me. Hey there, pal. Listen, I heard about your little quandary. Since you helped me out in the past, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll take on the other project, and everyone will be happy, okay? Okay. Talk to you later. Hi there, pal. Listen, I just spoke with John Harper. Seems like the rumor mill wasn't too kind with you. But I set the record straight. Someone screwed up. Later. Hey, pal. Listen, Bob Marsden's pretty upset, but I told him it wasn't your fault. So-and-so just returned from an extended vacation and wasn't aware of the changes. Anyway, everything's cool. Later. Geez, Hal's on a witch hunt. Listen, I know he chewed you out for something you didn't do, but don't blame him. I mean, he's under a lot of pressure. Anyway, I've spoken with him, and everything's cool now. Hey there. Listen, you might be aware that my mum's the president of the company. Anyway, she's throwing a big teleconferencing shindig tonight, and, well, you can rub shoulders with a lot of important people. Want to join in? Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure there'll be other parties. Sorry you can't make it, but I guess the system backup's more pressing. See ya. Great, see you there. Well, I'm a little ticked off. You promised virtual studio in 2 days? Are you nuts? We're working our butts off as it is, thank you very much. Hi, I heard you promised virtual studio in a week. Yeah, I have a bit of a problem with that. See, we're working our butts off as it is, and we'd appreciate just a little bit more slack. Hey, listen, I'm not super busy right now. Why don't you let me write that report on virtual studio? You can get those projections and stuff to Hal before he, blows a gasket.
Absolutely not. Affirmative?
Say that again.
I'm too busy for this. Come back later or something. Find someone else to help you.
I'm sorry. I'm quite busy right now. Try getting back to me later or send me email.
I'll see you around.
I'll deal with you later.
Bye.
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 Great. I'll be in touch periodically via email.
Talk to you later.
Thanks so much. See you later.
Be warned, I don't like being hung up on.
Bye.
Bye.
Megabyte me.
You call that English?
Can you, clear your voice a little? What are you saying?
I really enjoy these little chats. Is it me, or do you have a chicken bone stuck to your face?
I can't chit-chat right now. Come back never. I can't chit-chat right now. Come back never.
Do you want to meet me for coffee or something later?
What can I do for you?
I can't believe the language you're using. Note that I'm filing a complaint.
Your connection must be bad. I can't understand a word you're saying. Your connection must be bad. I can't understand a word you're saying.
Cool.
Could you please be more specific? Could you please be more specific?
Don't be daft. You know damned well who I am.
Damn you! And damn that infernal neural emulator.
I don't know.
Don't flatter yourself. Duh, I can't understand anything you're saying.
Was that English?
I'm flattered, but quite frankly, I don't think you're my type.
I'm flattered. Flattered and happily married.
Sounds like fun.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did you just proposition me?
I don't know what you're talking about. Please don't bring it up again.
My daughter tells me you're harassing her. I don't need explanations. Clean out your directory and get out.
Get the hell out of here before I have you fired.
Hello.
I heard that there's a keyboard shortcut for automatically backing up the system.
How can I help you?
Hey there.
Hey there. Got anything for me?
Hey there.
Hey, sweetie.
How can I help you? How long have you felt this way?
Huh?
Hello? What did you say?
Hi, this is Jerry Burns.
I'm Marnie.
I'm Hal Jones.
I'm Stephanie Owens, for crying out loud. I run this company.
Hello. I'm Gloria Tweed, president of Halcyon Tech.
I can't understand a word you're saying. Are you like eating crackers or something?
I can't help you with that. I can't help you with that.
I didn't understand that.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite get that.
I don't understand.
I don't know what you're talking about. Please don't bring it up again.
I don't know.
If you'd like.
I hate to say it, but I'm really busy. Can we talk later?
I have more pull around here than you think. Please note that I have filed a complaint.
I love the sound of your voice. All tinny and distorted. I'm Ben Owens.
I see. All right, then. Let's hope your performance improves on its own.
John Harper. Do you want me to spell that for you?
I don't tolerate language like that in my company. Clean out your directory and get out.
I'm sorry, I really don't have time to talk right now. Maybe later?
I'm sorry, but I've got a lot of work to do. Can we talk later?
Let's go!
Linda Worth. Remember that. Linda Worth. Remember that.
Listen, this is strictly off the record, but if you're really interested in this sort of thing, talk to Jerry Burns at Super Software. He knows more about the underground than anyone I know.
Could you be more specific?
Watch your mouth. This is an office, not a monster truck rally.
Well, that's certainly as clear as mud. Would you like to say it again?
You're mumbling.
Hi, I'm Bob Marsden.
No.
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 I can't help you, I'm afraid.
You know, I have no idea. I think you've got something hanging. Yeah.
No way.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Beg your pardon?
Pardon me?
Pardon me?
Probably.
Please don't use profanity around me. It doesn't become you, and it only degrades us both.
I don't quite get what you mean.
Could you repeat that again?
If you're going to succeed in business, you'll have to learn to treat others with respect.
Did you say something?
Speak English.
You've got spittle on your chin. Relax.
Tell me more.
Why, thank you.
Is that what you want?
Well, look, I'm tired of this. I can't wait anymore.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Did your mother teach you to speak like that?
I'm interested. Where do you want to meet? I'm interested. Where do you want to meet?
Please stop wasting my time.
What do you want?
What is it? I'm busy. What does everything you just said mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
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 You bet.
Hi there. It seems you've allowed stress to build up, and now it's affecting your performance. Perhaps you should have taken vacation more. I like to think that Pogodyne Systems cares for each and every one of its employees, regardless of his or her position in the company. As such, please expect two kind men at your door shortly. They'll be wearing white coats. These nice men will take you to our exclusive resort, where I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun. Please cooperate with them. Thank you. Oh, have a nice day. Hi. I've been watching the ticker tape all day, and it seems that the price of Googleplex stock has risen dramatically. I also happen to know that most of the activity is from Pogodyne employees. Only one person other than Greg Snow and I knew about our bid to take over Googleplex. I asked you to keep your mouth shut. Couldn't you do that one simple thing? The long and the short of it is, you're fired. Clean out your directory and get out of here before I sick the net cops on you for insider trading. According to our I can't believe it's not a brain neural emulator, you are exhibiting high-risk behavior or have become unsuitable as an employee of Pogodyne Systems. I am truly, truly disappointed. I consider Pogodyne Systems to be more than a virtual community, but a family extending beyond the traditional geopolitical scope of things. We're huge. There's no one in the world quite as large as we are. The effect that we have on people is expansive. It's beyond comprehension. Please clean out your directory before you leave. Have a nice day. I'm glad I tracked you down. I've been told that you did a fully annotated system backup a while back. As it turned out, the backup wasn't scheduled until next month. However, you may have saved the company millions. An electrical storm wiped out the Eastern network last night. And thanks to your backup, the damage was minimal. Keep up the great work. Hi. I met you a while back at a teleconference get-together I threw. You were a guest of my daughter, Marnie. Anyway, I'd like to get to know you a little better. First off, do you consider yourself a responsible worker? That's funny, because as it turns out, you were supposed to do a fully annotated backup the night of the party. Under normal circumstances, you probably could have gotten away with it, but as it turns out, the Eastern network was wiped out last night by an electrical storm. If you'd done the backup as requested, we'd be able to survive this. However, you didn't, and we can't. Simply put, you're fired. Well, either you're exceptionally honest, or you've got a perverse sense of humor. The night you attended the party, you were supposed to be doing a fully annotated backup of the system. As it happens, last night an electrical storm wiped out the Eastern network. Without that backup, we're in a lot of trouble. I'm a generous person. I'll happily share our misery with you. You're fired. Hi. I need a hand with a couple of things, and I was told you were the only person available. Do you have a minute? Great. I heard that there's a keyboard shortcut for automatically backing up the system. Do you know what it is? Thanks so much. See you later. Well, thanks anyway. Linda just filled me in. I'm quite disappointed. I don't know what Pogodyne Systems ever did to deserve this betrayal. I expect you to clean out your directory before you leave. Something very disturbing has come to my attention. During a routine audit of our administrative staff's email and video conferencing, we came across a transmission between you and Gloria Tweed of Halcyon Tech regarding a hostile takeover of Pogodyne Systems. We also discovered that no less than 36 megabytes of text files were transmitted from your node to hers. I'm sorry to have to do this. I'm sorry you betrayed me. I expect you to clean out your directory before you leave. I'm not going to name names, but I've been told by a pretty reliable source that Gloria Tweed is trolling for recruits for Halcyon Tech. Has she spoken with you about that? Oh, dear. Well, thank you for letting me know about this. I suspected Gloria would try something like this eventually. Okay, don't accept any more calls or email from Gloria Tweed. I'll handle the situation. I really appreciate your integrity in this matter. Your loyalty will not be forgotten. I see. Well, please let me know if she approaches you. I hate days like this. I just heard the news. It's so nice to see my children find the partner of their dreams, and in such an old-fashioned manner, too. Well, welcome to the family. I've heard of some cruel things in my life, but this takes the cake. After all this time, why did you persist in this masquerade? I don't normally mix my personal life with business, but in this case, I'll make an exception. I want you to clean out your directory. Goodbye. Well, son, you've performed well for Pogodyne Systems. It's nice to know that the business is remaining in the family. After all, this business was built on family. Congratulations and good luck. And remember, treat your employees with the respect they deserve. After all, you were once in their position. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a plane to catch. I haven't had a vacation in 6 years. Well, daughter, you've performed well for Pogodyne Systems. It's nice to know that the business is remaining in the family. After all, this business was built on family. Congratulations and good luck. And remember, treat your employees with the respect they deserve. After all, you were once in their position. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a plane to catch. I haven't had a vacation in 6 years. Well, the board of directors has spoken. It's time for me to move on. It seems you've kissed enough butt to reach the top. But I'll let you in on a little secret. You have a lot of kissing left to do. You won't believe the amount of responsibility you've got ahead of you. You may not have a boss to please now, but you have employees to keep happy, clients to keep happy, a government and banks to keep happy, and shareholders to keep happy. If you'll excuse me, I have a flight to catch. I haven't had a vacation in 6 years. Yes, Greg, I understand your position. But you see, Googleplex Incorporated is in the perfect position for a takeover. And I intend to do just that. I'll wait as long as I have to. Greg, you may be the president of Googleplex Incorporated, but I am the president of Pogodyne Systems. And the last I heard, we outweigh you in every market. Goodbye. Hi. Listen, something really screwy is going on with the teleconference server. I'm getting messages that you were in on a recent teleconference between myself and a competitor. Is this true? Hi. Listen, something really screwy is going on with the teleconference server. I'm getting messages that you were in on a recent teleconference between myself and a competitor. Is this true? Well, thank you for letting me know about this problem. Hopefully the tech department will be able to work out the bugs. I appreciate your integrity. Let's just make sure that the contents of that conversation remain between you, me, and Mr. Snow. Thanks. I see. I'm going to have to get John Harper to take a look at this. All right. Thanks for your time. Hi there. We've got a problem. Pogodyne Systems is being sued by a guy that claims that Drew Pecky stole the source code used in Superfun Game Pack 2. Drew Pecky, as you know, is one of our most talented programmers. The company would suffer if we lost him. It's up to you. Do we fire Drew, pay off the guy, or fight the suit? Well, that was certainly a radical move. We've lost one of the best programmers we've ever had. And rumor has it that Super Software is buying him up. I think losing him to the competition will prove more costly than just settling the case out of court. I suppose that was the only way to settle this whole mess without a lot of publicity. We were lucky those sharks backed down before forcing us to let Drew go. But then again, money speaks louder than words, doesn't it? Well, our legal team certainly deserves every credit it gets. Because of a legal technicality in the suit, the case was thrown out of court. We kept our money, we kept our software, and we kept Drew Pecky. Unfortunately now, Pogodyne Systems has a reputation as a greedy corporate monster who doesn't give a bit about the little guy. Get working on next year's campaign. Hi there. Listen, we need to generate some quick income in order to fund the takeover of Googleplex Incorporated. I figure we have 3 options: sell off a division, sell bonds to employees, or try to talk to the bank. What do you suggest? Okay, we'll ditch our educational division. Hopefully it'll be enough. Well, who would have guessed there would be a resurgence in education software after we sold the division? Not only did we not gain enough capital in the transaction, but we lost an entire market segment to Super Software. Good idea. We'll drum up some capital and increase employee involvement in the company at the same time. Your corporate bond ploy worked. We've generated enough capital to guarantee a takeover of Googleplex, and Pogodyne employees now have something else to discuss over email. Ha! All right. I'll leave you to it. Good luck.
Meet me at the club tonight. We can talk.
Welcome to Super Software. I am the Lisa unit. Can I help you?
Now get the hell out of here.
I am a Lisa unit. I am incapable of appreciating irony, deep human emotion, or romantic comedies. Please speak to someone else for real human contact. Thanks. I am an artificial construct, not an encyclopedia. Very well. I'll have to ask you to leave. Have a nice day.
What the? What the?